And then 2 plays later, on third down, 3rd and 2, he's going to run a twist stunt with Keanu Benton on Wisconsin. Peyton Wilson in the A-gap, mugging it. All right, James Cook ready for it. Here comes the twist, and here comes Herbig free. Beats both the guard and the center to take down Trubisky.
The Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers was an offensive disaster for both teams, but this is the real reason why the Steelers' offense absolutely sucked in yesterday's game. This breakdown was done by Brian Baldwinger. Baldy NFL is his handle. Go check him out on X. He does great breakdowns and analysis of teams and players, but this is my reaction and analysis on top of that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and also like the video. Now, let's get right back into it.
Just watch the Steelers run game here, okay? This is an inside trap. James Daniels, 78, is going to trap Ed Oliver. Now, the key to the play is you got to pass over flat. Broderick Jones passing over for Andreessen. He steps up and he cleans it up. All right? Now, Rousseau finishes it off. Now, the Steelers come back. The next series, they run the exact same play. You call it triple trap, double scoop. All right? So there's 3 traps. Washington, Daniels, Seumalo. And then the scoops are Frazier and Moore. They get their blocks along with Van Jefferson. Now, when you actually put a hat on a hat and you run it correctly, watch what Najee does. He goes 10 yards on a first down. All right? It's the same play. One was executed properly, all right? And the other wasn't. And that's the difference. It looked good when they did it right. Buffalo treated this preseason game last night like it's week 1. 1st and 10 right here. Here comes Cam Lewis on a safety blitz. Pittsburgh's ready for it. They go play action, max protection, 8-man protection, 2 receiver out. Van Jefferson, George Pickens. Look at that coverage by Buffalo. It's sticky, all right? Russell Wilson's got nowhere to go with the ball. Now, the protection by Pittsburgh was excellent. Like Coletto and Jalen Warren do an excellent job. All right, Darnell Washington, they actually picked this blitz up. Perfect. Like you watch this right here, Russell Wilson has got 2 receiver out, half field read, and he's got a pocket. It's an excellent pocket. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. Like he's looking to dump it off right here. He's got nowhere to go. I mean, Buffalo kicked the living daylights out of the Steelers. In fact, buckets are flying. Helmets are flying. That's the only thing that got caught yesterday was that helmet. Nice job by Buffalo, but they came after this like it's a regular season game.
So, before I get more into the highlights and analysis in the clips, let me just break down the first 2. Because when you look at this, you could just see the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is just inconsistent. And the offensive line is supposed to be so much better, so it's really terrible to see how inconsistent they were against the Buffalo Bills. Sometimes they were able to actually block, but then other possessions, it just seemed as though the Pittsburgh Steelers, everyone was just coming in right away, sacking the quarterback, and the quarterback just had no time, and even the running back just could find no holes because the offensive line couldn't create any. And when you look at this, Russell Wilson, when you look at him and his time on the field, I know we could talk about his stat line and how the Steelers kept going 3 and out, but when you really pay attention, he just had nowhere to go with the football. The wide receivers couldn't get open, and when they did get open in the middle of the field, the pocket would just collapse because the Steelers' offense line just couldn't pass block for long enough. So it was either one of the 2 things: sticky coverage by the Buffalo Bills defense, the Steelers wide receivers couldn't get open, George Pickens, Van Jefferson, or whoever, or the offense line just couldn't pass block, and it just led to bad possession after bad possession, 3 and out after 3 and out, and it really made Russell Wilson look like the worst quarterback of the 2 between him and Justin Fields, because he couldn't create something of nothing with his legs.
This is the year that Gregory Rousseau becomes a monster, because he looked like one last night. Like he's going up against a good player, a really good player in Broderick Jones, who has good sets. And he grabs that left wrist. This is straight out of Von Miller's playbook. Grabs that left wrist, he can't get his hands on him, and he takes down Russell Wilson. But it was more than just the passing game. You watch him in the run right here. All right, they're going to run this inside trap right here. All right, plays off to Seumalo, keeps his hands free, and just sits on Jalen Warren. And then this. We've all seen it. But look, like this is a good player. This is a good player that's got a great future. All right, number 1 draft pick. You watch this right here. Like, watch him attack that inside shoulder. Like, attack that inside shoulder. Bam! Now he's got him off balance. Once you got him off balance, you will finish. Like, What can Gregory Rousseau do this season? The sky's the limit with his ability. And Buffalo's defense is going to be good.
So, looking at these clips of Gregory Rousseau just break down the Steelers' offense line, more time than not, it was against Broderick Jones. And when just looking at these clips, you could just see Broderick Jones is not comfortable on the right side. He played his whole college career on the left side. He is a left tackle. He said in all of his interviews, all of his press conferences, everything, that he does not feel as comfortable on the right side as he does on the left side. It feels unnatural to him, and it feels completely opposite and basically having to relearn a brand new thing that he's never done before. He said it himself. So the Pittsburgh Steelers honestly are just wasting time. Omar Khan said he expected Broderick Jones to be left tackle this season, but it seems as though the coaches are just not going that route. Maybe it's because of the injury to Troy Fautanu, but seriously, they could find a way how to put Broderick Jones at left tackle. This is literally just wasting time. Broderick Jones should be the left tackle, the franchise left tackle of this team. But no, Dan Moore Jr. is still playing left tackle. Broderick Jones is right tackle. Us fans know it, that he should be switched, but he just looks awful at right tackle, getting beaten. Off balance. He was terrible the first 2 games, really, of the preseason. So hopefully something changes, and something changes fast, because this is wasting time. He's just out here getting thrown around at right tackle week after week, and that did not happen when he was playing left tackle.
The story of the night for this Buffalo Bills defense is Joe Andreessen. Look how fast he is to the play. He beats the center right here, get outside right here, knees bent, turn it all inside to Dorian Williams. Okay? Epinesa, let them make the tackle. But he made the play. All right? You watch it all night. Instant recognition of these plays. Watch him kick the little stuffing. The stuffing right here out of the guard, James Daniels. Bam! Stuffs him, gets off the block, makes the tackle all night. You watch this now and you go, they got a player here. I mean, from Lancaster to Bryant College to University of Buffalo. Watch him right here. Beat Daniels right here, gets his outside arm free, and chases down Jalen Warren. A tough open field tackle for any linebacker in this league. The guy can really play. And then you watch this right here. Like Cordero Patterson's back there. You watch him flow to the ball right here. Instant recognition. Watch him beat the center. Beat the center again and take down Cordero Patterson. And now here's Justin Fields on 4th and 2. The Justin Fields, one of the great athletes at quarterback. And you watch him how he reads this. Like this was just an inviting to the Buffalo Bills to see if he could make the 90-man squad, and then he chases down Justin Fields. Now, Matt Milano gets hurt this week. Somebody's got to step up. They gave the first chance to Andreessen, and boy, did he step up last night. The star of the Bills' defense.
When you look at these last few clips of the Steelers' offensive line, this inside linebacker of the Bills really did a great job breaking it down and able to read the play before it even happens. But the biggest thing is the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line, once again, just can't block. This time it's James Daniels going against the inside linebacker and Zach Frazier going against the inside linebacker. These two just can't seem to get it done. And even Broderick Jones, earlier, you've seen he was able to get it done. So it's really just the middle and the right side of the Steelers offense line that really struggled just from these few clips. So hopefully when the season actually starts, it's able to get better and the Steelers, with more time together, is able to get it done. And hopefully something changes, because right now it just does not look good for the running game, the passing game, and just the offensive blocking scheme in general. Also, what you're able to see is the offensive play scheme. That 4th down play call where Justin Fields had the read option to either keep it or give it to Jalen Warren, hand it off, that was just a bad play call. Because when you look at it, everyone knew that's what the Steelers were going to do. Us at home knew what they were going to do. Even Charlie Batch on the call was saying how that's going to be the play call. So obviously the defense is going to know that's the play call. That's literally what the Steelers are running all day with Justin Fields. The read option, having to either keep it or give it. So you know that's going to be the play call. The defensive coordinator knows that's going to be the play call. They actually get paid to study what the play call is going to be and kind of predict it. So obviously if everyone knew, you should not call something that predictable in the preseason, let alone come the regular season, maybe the same thing will happen. So you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they just need to get better on the offensive line. It seems as though everyone was getting thrown around, from Brock Jones, James Daniels, to Zach Frazier on some reps. Zach Frazier, in general, played a really good game, but just these few clips of him just losing his balance or not getting to where he needs to be.
It was a great night of work for Nick Herbig, starting at the outside linebacker position. And on the game's first play, he was asked to buzz out to cover the curl flat. And he does a good job right here of getting his hands on that receiver and then taking down Matt Collins right there in the open field. And then 2 plays later, on third down, 3rd and 2, he's going to run a twist stunt with Keanu Benton on Wisconsin. There's the rookie right there, Peyton Wilson in the A-gap, mugging it. All right, James Cook ready for it. Here comes the twist, and here comes Herbig free. Beats both the guard and the center to take down Trubisky. That's a great feeling. 3 plays into the game, and you got the quarterback down on the pitch. You get this right here, all right? It's a drag slide concept right here by Buffalo. Trubisky is looking right here, and Patrick Queen's got his hands on the tight end. So now here comes Ogunjobi free. He misses, but you keep coming. And then here comes on Wisconsin. Herbig and Benton. Both started last night. Both played well. They get to Trubisky. On 1st and 10, you lose 10. 2nd and 20 is hard to convert in this league. Nice night of work.
So, enough with the offense. This was the defense. And just in general, the Steelers' defense actually played a really good game. Just like the Bills' defense played a really good game. Especially in the first half, the Steelers' defensive line was amazing. The depth that they now have along the defensive line and edge is really amazing. Nick Herbig obviously got the start with TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith not playing, and he showed out and he was able to break down the left tackle, but on the right side, and he was able to get to the quarterback, and even when he wasn't able to get the sack, he was able to make the quarterback kind of hurry his throw, and he was able to be the cleanup guy as well. Larry Ogunjobi played a really nice game. It seems like he was always in the backfield. Even though he probably didn't get credit for that sack because he missed it, he was able to force it into someone else. Even in the run game, he was always in the backfield stuffing the running back behind the line of scrimmage. He played a really good game. DeMarvin Leal played a solid game once again, back-to-back weeks. And Montravius Adams played a really nice game as well. So, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they look to be sharp on defense, but they need to pick it up on offense. That's something that we have been accustomed to the last few, or even many seasons by now. So with that being said, this is the end of this video, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on these highlights, this analysis by Baldy NFL, Brian Baldwinger. Once again, go follow him at Baldy NFL on X. He does a great job breaking it down. And I'm going to continue posting these highlights, giving my reaction and analysis to it. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on what you've seen in this video and all the analysis. Tell me your reason why you think the Steelers offense just absolutely sucked yesterday against the Bills and wasn't able to really do anything. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, highlights, analysis, everything like that. And if you want more content like this, like the video as well. So, until next time, I'll see you guys all later. I'm out. Peace.